Welcome to Read Radio, the official podcast of Fraser Valley Regional Library.
Hi, my name is Sally. Today, I would like to share a young adult novel that really packed a punch and stayed in my mind long after I finished listening to the audiobook. Although this book is YA, it is so intense and well done that any adult would find it compelling. The Gracier by Kim Liggett is a powerful, gritty story about coming into womanhood, the complex relationships between girls and women, and the difficult decisions they make in between. This book was a visceral experience for me, and one that I don't think I'll ever forget. I couldn't get the feeling of the last scene out of my head, even days later. When girls turn 16 in Garner County, they are sent away to spend their Gracier releasing their magic into the world. If they didn't, they would be deemed too dangerous, both to themselves and the husbands that await them upon their return. Tierney James wants better for herself and her family and is determined to belong only to herself until the unspeakable happens and she is claimed by a man before she leaves for her Gracier. But what happens during that year has the power to change everything, including Tierney herself, and will show exactly how vicious girls can be and just how powerful. This is a story with dark and challenging themes. Tierney is immediately so fierce and wonderful, and she deserves so much more than this vicious society that she's born into. I loved her immediately, and I felt for her. And I knew that her journey was going to be painful. The brutality of the Gracier, of the girls themselves, of growing up in this world and surviving any way possible, it all took my breath away. This is a story about madness, in more ways than one. It's about girls being told they're dangerous, that they must expel that danger before they can be suitable for the men who want to marry them. It's about being pitted, girl against girl, because that is distracting enough to make them not question the men who have done the pitting. It made me so angry, but it also has this hopeful lilt to it that left me emotional by the end of things. I also really loved the interview between the author and the narrator at the end of the audiobook. It actually moved me to tears and gave me a greater insight into the story. If you enjoy titles like The Handmaid's Tale, Beauty Queens, Lord of the Flies, and the TV series Yellow Jackets, you'll be sure to devour this book. It is available in print or as downloadable audio and ebook from Libby. Happy reading and listening!
Thanks for listening to our show. Remember, the library is always open. Check out the digital library on our website to access ebooks, audiobooks, online learning, streaming video, and some fun stuff for kids. Find all of this and more at ferl.ca.